This is Meredith Swaim from Meredith's Lucky Stars Astrology. I am based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and today I'm here to talk about the moon sign through the houses. So, the moon sign represents our internal nature. It represents our emotions, our emotional mind, whereas like Mercury is the logical mind. Um, it also represents our reactions to things, how we are when we're completely comfortable with people that we know and care about. They've kind of seen the real us. That's our moon sign, I think. I believe. I've always resonated way more with my moon stuff than my sun stuff, but your moon sign can also represent like the habit patterns that are with you from childhood and like come as a result of some of the things that might have happened. So the house placement of the moon can indicate where someone finds comfort and stability and ease. So I'll just go through them. Hey, your first house moon is going to be really like emotionally reactive, visible emotional reactions to things. Like they can't even hide it if they tried. They are going to have a very high emotional IQ and very like knowledgeable about what emotional expression like to share in the moment. If somebody's crying, they know just what to say. If somebody is angry, they know just what to do to de-escalate. These are great therapists, provided that they can get their own emotional stuff under control. The second house moon needs emotional stability to get comfortable. They need like to know that the bills are paid and that food is going to be on the table, and they need all their stuff to make sure that they're okay. They need to have value in themselves to be emotionally okay. And this house placement rather, more than any other house placement of the moon, is like very resistant to change, like on an emotional fundamental level. The third house moon, this is my placement, yay. There's a tendency to like think your thoughts or feel your thoughts and think your feelings. That you intellectualize your emotions. There's a serious autodidactic quality to this moon house placement. It makes me a multitasker, very, like multitasking is kind of baseline, and I am emotionally comforted by learning. So also with the third house moon, you can really want to communicate your feelings because the third house rules communication. So your fourth house moon is going to be comforted by nurturing and loving. Also, it's very hard for a fourth house moon to escape the programming that their family might have instilled in them, specifically by the mother. Like if anything happened, it's going to be twice as hard for them to overcome the family dynamic. It's just so ingrained in them. These people can have their whole life, if their life is ruled by their emotions, then they can have their whole life turn into just a string of subjective emotional experiences. The fifth house moon needs fun and creativity and play and the arts, like just anything artistic, anything to help them express. Emotional expression and feeling heard is very important for a fifth house moon. The sixth house moon needs health routines and patterns. My best friend is a sixth house moon, and she needs like to have like this amount of food. She knows exactly like what kind of food she needs and when. Also, she brought it to my attention that apparently whenever you're feeling emotionally bad, that she gets sick. So that's just something to watch out for if you have a sixth house moon rather. The seventh house moons need company and acceptance of others to be emotionally okay. They also need conversations, just like to be out and about conversating with others. Like my dad has this moon placement. He has to leave the house and go out, even if it's just to go get dinner, so that he can kind of socialize and see people. In any case, I would say that the eighth house moon, I have several friends with this placement because I have an eighth house sun, and that's like, I understand them inherently. They have troubled feelings and emotions sometimes. They can be prone to resentment, like holding on to negative emotions and kind of storing them wherever, and then that manifesting into other problems. Additionally, the eighth house moon, way more than the eighth house sun, is likely to be a very psychic sponge, like emotionally holding on to things that other people are bringing to the table, like other people's negativity. They can just kind of like into their mouths, and then wherever it goes, it goes. And I just like wonder, where does all that slop go? Like there has to be some kind of like visualization process to eliminate some of that slop, some of that stuff. Your ninth house moon needs to travel and learn and escape. It's related to Sagittarius. So the wanderluster, the needing to go off and have adventures. That's the ninth house moon. But also like the need to philosophize, to be philosophical. In any case, the 10th house moon needs career advancement and material stability for emotional well-being. They also have an unwillingness to show emotion in public out of fear of like what the public might think. That's kind of tough. The 11th house moon, because the 11th house is related to like humanitarian persuasions, they need to have a cause that is really close to their heart that they can like go work on actively all the time. They need to spend time in groups, like groups of close friends who they know that they can trust emotionally. That's very important for an 11th house moon. The 12th house moon needs to daydream and just completely space out and like lose track of time and space. They have a hard time accessing what their own personal emotions are, what the causes of them are, but they can be really good about knowing that for other people. So accessing their own emotions is a point of contention, I think, for the 12th house moon. So these are the moons through the houses, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. In order to receive a reading from me, email me at meredithsluckystars@gmail.com. And you can also visit my blog at meredithsluckystars.net. I know it's like 1990s with .net. It's like I'm on dial-up over here. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a lovely day. Enjoy your weekend, even though we have some crazy transits coming up. And yeah, bye.